The Sun God revealed. Hello One Piece enthusiasts, I'm the One Piece nerd, and today let's talk about One Piece chapter 1128. And to be completely honest, this was very anticlimactic. And we finally got the identity of the Sun God. To be completely honest, I didn't expect it. Congratulations to Taking for calling it out. But let's talk about it. Before we move on, make sure to like and subscribe. It helps the channel a lot. Now that you have, let's begin. So the Sun God is Rodo. So who remembers Rodo? For God's sake, who remembers Rodo? This guy was only shown in a cover series, and he's probably been seen in the anime probably once or twice with Hajruddin and the rest of the crew. Other than that, we had no idea he existed, and apparently he is the Sun God. But no, of course not. It's his dollhouse where he likes to keep humans as pets, and he has built this massive, well, technically in giant standards, pretty normal, but yeah, from human standards, pretty massive toy house where he keeps like humans and has his own like pets and animals. Of course, at this point, I was completely off where I wanted the Sun God of elbaf to be strong as hell, but then again, it's not, and this guy is basically another weakling because Luffy beat Hajruddin with just a punch, and he was what, the strongest in Buggy's crew, and this guy works under Hajruddin, so yeah, so he's not that strong. But hell, I'll be honest about this, at first I was really excited to meet the Sun God. If the Sun God was truly someone very special and he had powers and was actually an antagonist for the Straw Hats, it would honestly make a lot of sense if they did escape the toy house and there was some sort of a climax and then we come back to this. Maybe this start would have made a lot of sense, and it would be very I don't know, exciting. But to be completely honest, with the way things are right now, this is just comic relief. I like the fact that the Straw Hats, the original Straw Hats, are back together, and we're seeing them as a group after a very, very, very long time where they've been separated, going on different missions in different arcs. They've never truly been together, and that energy of East Blue Saga, still, it was never there. And now we got it for a while, but to be completely honest, from a plotting perspective, this has been one of the, I would say, anticlimactic starts, or rather the least exciting start that I've had to an arc. We've built up elbaf to be such this mythical place, and this place where no one visits, and there are warriors of pride, and there's a powerful nation, and everyone is a warrior tribe. Not everyone, but yeah, it's a warrior nation, and everyone's so honorable, and we'll be looking forward to meeting people that have lived through wars and has fought through, and so many things to go through, the ages-old tree and whatever whatnot. But now we start off with a Joker character who is basically a minor character from the Straw Hat Grand Fleet that we had no idea about. Well, this start to me, I'm gonna complain about this because, to be completely honest, there was really no point. 3 chapters worth of built up to be absolutely nothing. But then I watched Morge's video. He put up a very interesting idea of how this one line from Rodo being like, why would I be working for humans, got to him, and it also gets to me. It also gets to me, which is the fact that maybe we can introduce a more deeper and darker theme to the plot, or rather a more complex of a plot, and probably that's going to be the main thing in all this, is that the Giants have been so out of touch with the rest of the world, and then humans finally come and show up. Of course, Shanks has always been in contact with elbaf, but I'm not really sure how strongly affiliated Shanks is with maybe the rulers of elbaf. We know he's good friends with Dorian Broggy and whatever, but not. But we don't really know how much he's friends with the rulers of elbaf, and Dorian Broggy was out of the island for what, 500 years or what, 100 years? I cannot remember the time. So yeah, that's very interesting. And from a ruler perspective from elbaf that has basically tried so hard to stay out of this conflict, and now these group of pirates show up and they're humans, who probably wants something out of elbaf. Of course, Saw is there. We don't really know Saw's general position in elbaf because, remember, Saw was working for the Marines, and the Giants and the Marines don't really get along. So, and Giants and the rest of the world do not really get along. So the fact that Saw left with the Marines, working for the Marines, and then he came back after the OR incident, we're not really sure how Saw is in the light of things. The perspective of the Giants on the people, on the perspective of the rulers of elbaf, on the Giants we've met thus far, which means Dory, Broggy, Saw, I really want to know what that dynamic is like, because I'm expecting it not to be normal. And these are the people that have made friends with humans and know that they treat humans as equal. But from what I'm seeing from Rodo, even though being weaker than Zoro, Sanji, Luffy, he still considers them as inferior to whatever he is. So this has been a past trend, and this has obviously been a prejudice thing, and how racial factors play a massive role into discrimination in the world of One Piece. We've seen the perspective of Fishman, we've seen the perspective of Tontatas and the Minks. We've never seen a perspective of the Giants. All we've met thus far are Giants either dealing with the world government or are genuinely good people. But we've never seen a Giant who has originated from elbaf, has the elbaf stereotypes, and has mindset like the people of elbaf. And to see at this and to look at it and say, no, we're not going to get a complex dynamics between the rulers of elbaf and Luffy, you guys are out for surprise. I'm sure there is some massive stir-up going on within elbaf between the rulers and probably the exiles or the new people that came, or the new Giants that came back to elbaf from distant places. I would really like to see the entire dynamic, and to be completely honest, I think it's very important for Luffy to connect with the Giants, being Joy Boy. And maybe the fact that proving himself as Joy Boy to the Giants would be his sole purpose, and that is exactly how Luffy and the others are going to be standing out from the rest of the humans, and it will give the Giants enough courage and enough understanding of the humans that, yeah, they would probably want to help the Straw Hats out if necessary. But I'm expecting a lot from this plot of elbaf, and of course, I'll keep mentioning Usopp. Usopp has been a very underplayed character, and I really want to see him do well. And I think so far, he is probably going to lead up to something, because we've seen him do things now. And hell, Nami has done something. Usopp probably will do something pretty soon. But yeah, I really want him to be significant, and that's it for the video, guys. If you guys enjoyed, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. What do you think about the arc? What do you think about the start? And about Rodo as a whole? That's it for the video, guys. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe. Have a great day, and peace.